The hustle and bustle of our economy is a scene we have historically taken for granted. Seeing our fellow citizens moving about our world as they pursue a life filled with possibility and potential is something that has seemingly been a staple of our American economy. A recent pandemic all but shut down the American country in its entirety. Mandatory shelter-in-place orders, reduced work staff, the shuttering of doors for thousands of privately owned businesses caused a rift so massive that many people and organizations never bounced back. Despite the country's economic climate beginning to return to normal, the current state of the American working class finds themselves in is one of uncertainty. Rising gas prices, continued supply chain issues, and a constantly rising cost of living across the entire nation has affected persons of all backgrounds, professions, and age. We thought it was time to pull back the curtain and focus on a particular demographic within the country, a role often taken for granted in its importance and necessity to our way of modern life, the essential food delivery worker.
Thank you for your time today. Could you tell me your name and what you do for a living?
Sure. My name is Tom Branch. I am 33 years young and I deliver groceries.
Thank you, Tom. And did you start doing this during the pandemic?
I did, yeah. At the start of the pandemic, I was unfortunately laid off. Had to make up the gap somewhere, so I got a job, thankfully, with our local grocer, and I'm able to bring groceries straight to your doorstep. So it's been great, especially with a lot of the mandatory lockdowns. Feeling like I'm an essential worker, feeling like I'm helping the community and helping people stay safe has been really empowering for me.
Hi, my name is Tina, and I deliver food to your door.
And Tina, how has the economic climate impacted your life?
Honestly, it's been a little rough. I'm a single mom, so I decided to do food delivery to afford school supplies this year. So that's been hard, and some of the food orders that I've gotten are more than I make in a day. So that's been hard to do. And of course, I would love to see my kids more, but you know how that is.
While there were many similar stories to Tom and Tina's, the current state of the American economy has also stirred up interesting behavior in many people, sometimes even the customers themselves.
Can you tell me a little bit about your experience as a food delivery driver?
Yeah, so I've been doing this now maybe about 6 months or so. Pays pretty good, but the worst part about it is the neighborhoods and the people, the old people especially. They tip you horribly, and if you forget anything like the pickles or napkins, what the f***? What?
You realize how salty these are? How am I supposed to eat my French
This
fries?
is ridiculous.
Much like the contrast from the beginning of the pandemic compared to society's behavior a year into it, the sense of sanity witnessed in our interviews similarly began to decline, sometimes in notable ways.
Hey David, thanks for joining us today. Would you mind telling me a little bit about how the supply chain issues have impacted your job as a delivery driver?
Supply chain issues? Man, the supply chain issues can hug my nuts, all right? I've been waiting on my calendars for 5 whole weeks and I still haven't gotten anything.
I'm sorry, your calendar?
Yeah, my calendar.
Dadboddays.com.
Don't do that.
Did you say dad bod days?
Yeah.
Dadboddays.com.
Would you please stop doing that?
Would you please stop doing that?
That's how he sounds. It's a little business venture I've been doing. It's like a calendar for dad bods. Get back up. Yeah. Get down, yeah. And get, shit. Hold on, somebody's knees hurt. Hold up. Son, I'm proud of you, okay? Jack, I need you to open your eyes, son. Maybe a little saucy, maybe a little hot sauce right here, a little, drop it like it's hot. I'm like delicate, right? Women like delicacy, right? And that's what I'm thinking, right, Jack?
I wouldn't use delicate
Well, what about?
to describe you. Dad, can we please stop soon? Our counselor did say that this wasn't good for me.
Okay, what about this? Jack, snap the crack, Jack. What about like a little bit of the hump action? you know.
I don't think that's appropriate for
Or
my
little
age.
smooches. Well, you know, I would just say it's something that me and my son really enjoy doing together, you know.
I should be in summer school right now.
Jack, get the razor. Bear season's over.
You know, the military doesn't sound so bad.
And while some of these everyday people have found struggle, others have found opportunity. While others have had to pursue a more entrepreneurial avenue of supplementing their income.
So, you were saying you haven't really noticed much of a difference in the way the current climate of the economy affects your profession?
I got 2 words for you, man. I make money.
That's not really...
Money.
Right. So could you give us an idea of how you're able to find yourself thriving in this economy with everything that's been going on?
I mean, yeah, it's all about the hustle, you know what I mean? Can't let the world push you around. Sometimes you gotta wake up in the morning and choose violence. I mean, success, but violence too. What the? Yo, chill, man. What's up? Can't you see I'm busy? Right now? Okay. Whoa. Whew. A little warm. Sorry. Shit.
I'm sorry. Did you just sell your underwear to that man?
Well, I mean, I got 2 words for you. Plexus. This baby's expensive, you know what I mean? Boy, I tell you.
And with that, this concludes our vignette into this slice of the American workforce, allowing us a rare glimpse into the day-to-day of our most vital, essential members of society as they continue to navigate this unstable and uncertain climate. The American food delivery driver, the modern-day savage, the real searchers of truth in our society.
OnlyTunners.com, baby.